Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sun worshippers and lovers of ice cold beverages, welcome to this sizzling countdown of the 10 hottest places ever recorded on Earth with the bonus sizzle of July 2024. If you've ever broken into a sweat just thinking about summer, the information I'm about to unveil might just leave you drenched. We're traveling through time and across the globe to explore places where thermometers practically begged for mercy. So, slather on the sunscreen, grab an iceberg, and let's get ready to sweat it out. Starting with number 10. Kicking off our scorching list is Jeddah, where temperatures reached a fiery 52 degrees Celsius on June 22nd, 2010. Imagine this, you're at a beach along the Red Sea, sipping a cold drink when suddenly your drink evaporates right before your eyes. No kidding, that's the kind of heat we're talking about. Jeddah isn't just known for its blazing summers though, it's also home to towering skyscrapers and bustling markets, where one can casually shop for spices while sweating off a liter of water. Our next stop takes us to Mexicali, where the lake their taco is spicy, but the weather even spicier. On July 28, 1995, the mercury shot up to 52 degrees Celsius. This is the kind of heat that turns sidewalks into stovetops, where you might accidentally fry an egg on your car hood. Mexicali is also famous for being a border town with a rich cultural mix. So, if you're ever there in the summer, make sure to sample the local fare before it turns to steam. In 2002, the UAE's Al Jazeera border gate decided to turn up the heat just a notch higher than Mexicali. At 52.1 degrees Celsius, you'd think the desert would melt into glass. The UAE is famous for its dazzling skyscrapers and luxury, but in that kind of heat, even the Ferraris are probably trying to find shade. Air conditioning becomes a life necessity, not a luxury. The sultry city of Turbat baked at 53.7 degrees Celsius on May 28, 2017. A degree shy of literally cooking yourself, the residents of Turbat didn't just break out the fans, they probably prayed for rains or icebergs. Pakistan's diverse climate means you can go from cool mountain air in the north to, well, this inferno in the south. If you've ever wondered what it's like to be roasted like a kebab, head over to Basra, Iraq, where temperatures hit a scorching 53.9 degrees Celsius on July 22nd, 2016. Basra's summers are not for the faint-hearted. This historic city has seen empires rise and fall, but that July, the only thing rising was the thermometer. Just one day before Basra's record-breaking hit, Mitriba, Kuwait, hit the same whopping 53.9 degrees Celsius. No surprise that Kuwait, famous for its oil reserves, also holds a share of Earth's fiery records. At this temperature, you could probably deep fry falafel in the open air. July 2016 was a truly toasty month in this part of the world. Back in 1942, Tyratzvi in Israel baked at 54 degrees Celsius. In the middle of World War II, while the world was fighting over territory, the residents of Tyratzvi were likely fighting to stay hydrated. These kibbutz saw temperatures that could send even the hardiest desert plants into early retirement. It's like Mother Nature said, "What? Let me show you real heat." Avars, famous for its bridges, 9 of them in fact, also holds the record for one of the hottest days on earth, reaching 54 degrees Celsius in 2017. This city's 9 bridges might span the Karan River, but even a dip in the water wouldn't have provided much relief. Iran's weather extremes don't stop there though. More on that in a moment. Long before the invention of air conditioning, the people of Kabylie, Tunisia, faced a staggering 55 degrees Celsius back in 1931. This ancient oasis town, known for its palm trees and dates, also boasts some of the earliest human activity in North Africa. Stone tools discovered there dating back to prehistoric times. Apparently, Kibbili's ancient residents figured out how to survive both history and one heck of a heat wave. The hottest place on earth, Death Valley, where on July 10th, 1913, the temperature reached a mind-melting 56.7 degrees Celsius. You could cook a steak on the pavement at Furnace Creek. And let's not even talk about the ground temperature, which hit 93.9 degrees Celsius on July 15, 1972. Just 6.1 degrees Celsius shy of boiling water. You'd think the Earth's crust would crack under that kind of heat. And if that's not extreme enough, during the summer, Death Valley's average temperature is a blistering 45 degrees Celsius. It's safe to say the name Death Valley wasn't chosen by accident. Now, let's not forget that Iran's Lut Desert once recorded a satellite measured surface temperature of 81 degrees Celsius, but good luck verifying that in person without turning into a human souffle. If you thought the above records were hot, July 24th decided to show us that extreme heat wasn't just a thing of the past. Asia kicked off the heat parade with China experiencing its warmest month on record, hitting a sweltering daily maximum of 40 degrees Celsius in several regions. China hasn't seen heat like this since it started keeping detailed temperature data in 1961. In the Middle East, Bahrain sizzled through its hottest July since 1902, with the mean monthly temperature of 37.4 degrees Celsius. Over in Africa, Morocco endured two back-to-back heat waves, with the second heat wave pushing temperatures up to 47.6 degrees Celsius in Marrakesh and 41.7 degrees Celsius in Nousa. This was the kind of heat that has you looking at your ice cream as if it's an endangered species. Europe wasn't spared either, with Greece, Hungary, Slovenia, Croatia, and Bulgaria all experiencing their hottest July on record. Even Spain set a new high, with parts of the country baking at a toasty 40 degrees Celsius. In North America, Death Valley held steady with an average of 42.5 degrees Celsius. Las Vegas hit 40.5 degrees Celsius for 43 consecutive days, an entire summer of sauna weather. And the heat didn't just burn, it perked. The US had 94 large wildfires by August 2nd, while Canada saw 829 wildfires by August 3rd. And in South America, winter decided to take a summer break, with countries like Bolivia, Paraguay, Uruguay, and Brazil facing temperatures more suited to the middle of summer, around 35 degrees Celsius. So, there you have it, the hottest places ever recorded, where the air is thick, the pavement sizzles, and staying cool is just but a distant dream. Whether it's the blistering summers of Death Valley or a surprising July heatwave in Europe, one thing is clear: the planet has a talent for turning up the heat. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a snow cone and a fan.